Since the 1960s, the fire service has worked to develop standardized training.
We had literally hundreds of fire departments, all operating independent from one another.
Apprenticeship training really is an ideal model for the fire service because it's really about that experienced firefighter training the new firefighter.
It's labor and management working together to create a better trained workforce so they can do a better job for their citizens.
The founding mission of the California Firefighter Joint Apprenticeship Committee is to bring diversity into the fire service. It's why we started.
But we had a serious problem in California, and the problem was that we had not changed the fire service to reflect the diversity that existed in California. So we sat down to try to devise a system that would open up opportunities and create diversity in California.
As it grew, the JAC's apprenticeship model really helped to standardize firefighter training, creating a more effective and more diverse fire service. Labor management cooperation is really at the heart of the apprenticeship training program, and it starts with our sponsors. The management sponsor is the California State Fire Marshal's Office, and the labor sponsor is the California Professional Firefighters.
Training issues are important to both management and labor. And it's important that training and safety issues be addressed together. And Cal-JAC is uniquely positioned to offer that type of collaboration.
For labor, it's really important that our rank and file members, our boots on the ground, the members that are doing the training and delivering the training have a voice in developing the training because they're the ones that are implementing it. They know what works and they know what doesn't work.
Our apprenticeship program represents 20 different occupations. The statewide committee is responsible for ensuring that those standards for each of those occupations is met. At the local level, a sub-joint apprenticeship committee appointed by both labor and management can oversee the training program within their department.
We have the working folks and the management folks, and they work together, develop training, develop to the same standards, and they can move that process forward. It's a very powerful model.
We established the JAC conference back in the early 90s, and it has grown immensely since then. It's through the discussion that actually happens at our conferences that sometimes we can see and hear about trends in the fire service, things that we should be paying attention to for the future of training.
California is a very diverse state, and fire departments need to reflect the communities in which they serve. It's important that we continue our recruitment efforts so that we can continue to build trust and confidence in those communities that we respond into.
We need to be there for our fire departments to help them bring diversity into the fire service. By establishing the Firefighter Candidate Testing Center, we've brought our long history with CPAT together with written testing.
It is difficult to create a test that is fair and without biases. We think we have done this.
The candidates are filling out a complete application, they're uploading documentation to support their application, and then they're testing. We're able to take those results, put it on a statewide list for our departments to utilize.
Management loves this. It saves local government a lot of money. The candidates love it because they don't have to continue re-qualifying for something that they're clearly qualified for. So it's a win-win situation.
We have FCTC testing centers throughout the state, all the way from Sacramento to Southern California, and we're continually expanding that. Through the California Fire Foundation, we're also able to offer scholarships for low-income candidates so they can take the FCTC written test and the CPAT at no cost. We established the Cal-JAC Academy in 2018 to break through the barriers that are really holding back groups that are underrepresented and disadvantaged.
What's unique about the CalJAC Academy, it's a pre-academy, and it introduces the fire service into areas of the community that traditionally had never thought of a fire service career.
Cadets in our pre-apprenticeship program get their EMT certificate, their CPAT, their written testing, and real-world exposure to the job. It's been a life-changing experience for them, and we've already seen Academy graduates hired as firefighters.
The fire service is traditional, but traditions can be changed.
We established the Commission to Recruit Women for the Fire Service because we felt the need to bring more women into the fire service, and we really wanted a group who would understand how to do that. The Women's Commission started our Firefighter Career Expos, and they've been a huge success. We've brought together fire departments from throughout the state who are actually hiring firefighters. We are able to target women and a diverse group of individuals who may not have even thought of being in the fire service.
Will it change overnight? No. But if we keep working towards it and young women and girls can see people that are in the profession and successful in the profession, it will change.
In the fire service, training never stops and the needs are constantly changing. Through the years, the CalJACs worked hard to modernize and standardize fire service training. We established Firestar Studios to help us with development of training programs. We went from video-based training on CDs to now online computer programs that are in every fire station.
CalJAC has the credibility within the fire service to build partnerships. They also have the resources to develop training programs that meet the needs for the fire service and the law enforcement community.
Deadly mass shooting.
59 people were killed.
Thousand Oaks, California.
Mass shooting.
About a deadly shooting.
Violent events are very stressful and they're very chaotic. It makes sense that fire and police train together. It's going to help us eliminate some of the confusion, some of the chaos, and ensures the most successful outcome.
Unified Response to Violent Incidents training really was about bringing police and fire together to train together so they can respond together.
Already this program that we have developed for unified response is taking roots in other parts of the country.
The Office of Emergency Services has come to us directly because they knew we had all the pieces in place. We have the labor management cooperation through our apprenticeship training program, and we have Firestar Studios, so we can quickly and efficiently push out critical training to the fire service.
We all know that as firefighters, we come face to face with situations that most people, they can't even imagine in their nightmares.
CalJAC has been at the center of addressing firefighter behavioral health. We are one of the co-founders of the Fire Service Behavioral Health Task Force, and through that task force, we developed healingourOwn.org, which is helping to break the stigma about mental health issues in the fire service.
CalJAC, working in conjunction with the Office of the State Fire Marshal and through the State Board of Fire Services, is putting together a program that's long overdue to offer resources and that awareness level of training for firefighters so that they can get help if they feel like they are overwhelmed.
We took the lead in developing behavioral health curricula for the Firefighter 1 training, and we're also responsible for approving the peer support training curriculum in California.
When the California Firefighter Joint Apprenticeship Committee was established, it was the only one in the nation. And now if you fast forward 30 years, we're still the only one in the nation.
CalJAC is a leader and a role model within the fire service in the United States. Fire departments and firefighters depend on it.
Standardization of training allows a comfort level on the operational fire ground that all the members are trained to the same standard. CalJAC has been an innovator in providing consistent training statewide, and that fosters cooperation that helps to move the fire service forward.
The California Firefighter Apprenticeship Training Program will continue to benefit the candidate, the apprentice, and the fire service. And through that labor management cooperation and partnership, will continue to create excellence in the fire service.